The Patriot by Colton. America's true hero. A bank appears. People screaming. A beam of light hits woman number 1. Woman number 1 turns into a bronze statue. Alright. Is there anyone else who wants this? People appear as bronze statues. That's what I thought. Now, where is my money? Excuse ma'am, I need to make a withdrawal. Bronze crook appears then laughs. The bank vault opens. Stacks of money appears. Look at all you beauties. So, which one of you wants to come with me? All of you? Alright. I hope I don't forget any of you, said Bronze Crook, grabbing a handful of money then placing it into bags. Sirens wailing in the distance. Bronze Crook looks up out of the vault then walks towards the back door. The back door of the bank opens. Bronze Crook appears in an alley. Police cars drive past. Bronze Crook runs down the alley then bumps into teenage number 1. Teenager number 1 falls onto the ground. Hey, said teenage number 1. Bronze Crook stops then points his laser gun. Teenager number 1's eyes widen. Bronze Crook laughs. You're not even worth my time, kid, said Bronze Crook running down the alley. Teenager number 1 looks at the bank. Police officers approaching. Don't move, said officer number 1. The guy went that way. He had some kind of laser gun, said number 1. Go check it out. You stay on the ground, kid, said officer number 1. Screaming in the distance. Officer number 1 looks up. A flashing light appears in the distance. Officer number 1 runs towards the flashing light then runs around corner. Screaming in the distance continues. Teenager number 1 stands up, slowly walks then peeks around the corner. Police officers appear as bronze statues. A few months later. People screaming. A beam of light hits woman number 2. Woman number 2 turns into a bronze statue. Nobody move or you'll get it. 2. People in another bank appear as bronze statues. Bronze Crook laughs then walks towards the vault. Come to me, my precious. Vault opens. Bronze Crook looking at the stacks of money. Oh, my babies. You look so beautiful, said Bronze Crook, grabbing the money. 2 bags get thrown over Bronze Crook's shoulder. The back door of the bank opens. Bronze Crook starts walking down the alley. A rock hits Bronze Crook in the back of his head. Bronze Crook groans then turns around. The Patriot appears. Stop right there, Bronze Crook, said the Patriot. Who the fuck are you? Asked Bronze Crook. I'm your worst nightmare come true. Now, hand over the bags and get onto the ground, said the Patriot. Fuck that, said Bronze Crook, pointing his laser gun. A beam of light goes towards the Patriot. The Patriot holds up a trash can lid. The trash can lid turns into a bronze statue. You better surrender, Bronze Crook, said the Patriot. Or what? Is some guy in a cheap costume gonna stop me? Asked Bronze Crook, pointing his laser gun again. The beam of light goes towards the Patriot. The Patriot throws the bronze statue of the trash can lid. The bronze statue of the trash can lid goes through the beam of light then hits Bronze Crook. Bronze Crook falls onto the ground. Do you surrender now, Bronze Crook? Asked the Patriot. Never, you bastard, said Bronze Crook, pointing his laser gun a 3rd time. The beam of light goes towards the Patriot. The Patriot moves out of the way. A cat appears on the dumpster then gets turned into a bronze statue. Bronze Crook gasps. You made me turn that pussy into a bronze statue. Now it's your turn, said Bronze Crook, pointing his laser gun. The Patriot moves the laser gun then punches Bronze Crook. Bronze Crook staggers backwards, then looks at the Patriot. The laser gun gets pointed at the Patriot. The beam of light goes towards the Patriot. The Patriot rolls out of the way, then pulls out a staff. "Come on," said the Patriot. "What you gonna do with that, kid?" "Whack me to death," said Bronze Crook. "You don't want to know what I could do with this," said the Patriot. Bronze Crook points his laser gun. The beam of light goes towards the Patriot. The Patriot swings his staff. The beam of light gets deflected. "How'd you do that?" "No one has ever been able to deflect my beam," said Bronze Crook. "It's called studying. You should try it sometime," said the Patriot, continuously swinging his staff. Bronze Crook continuously moving. The Patriot sweeps Bronze Crook's legs. Bronze Crook falls onto the ground, groans, then reaches for his laser gun. The laser gun gets kicked away. Who are you?" asked Bronze Crook. "Me. I'm just America's new hero." "I'm the Patriot," said the Patriot, turning the ends of the staff. Two blades appear at the ends of staff, then gets pointed at Bronze Crook's neck. All right, I give up. You win." "You beat me," said Bronze Crook. "Good. Now get up and put your hands behind your back," said the Patriot. Bronze Crook slowly stands up, walks in front of the Patriot, then slowly pulls out another laser gun. "You know, there's a rule about villains. You should always check to see if they have any other weapons." Bronze Crook turns around, then fires his second laser gun. The beam of light goes towards the Patriot. The Patriot swings his staff. The beam of light deflects off the staff, ricochets off a mirror laying on the ground, then goes towards Bronze Crook. "Oh shit," said Bronze Crook, being hit with the beam of light, then turns into a bronze statue. "Well, you won't hurt anyone like that," said the Patriot, walking away. Bronze Crook's eyes are moving, then he groans. The end. The Patriot by Colton Dennis. Joining a team. Footsteps are running. The Patriot appears on a roof, jumps off of it, then lands into the water. The water splashes. A boat appears driving away. The Patriot resurfaces, starts swimming towards the boat, then stops. People on the boat start laughing. "Damn it. I almost had them," said the Patriot, swimming towards the land, walks onto the beach, then sits down. Footsteps approaching. The Patriot looks up, then sees Mark Lewitt. "How are you doing, Patriot?" asked Mark. "Fine. Do I know you?" asked the Patriot. "No, but I'm just like you," said Mark. "A hero?" asked the Patriot. "A friend? I came here to offer you something," said Mark. "I don't like offers. I usually get screwed in the end," said the Patriot. "That's fine. But this offered is a good one," said Mark, walking away. The Patriot watches Mark walking away, then stands up. "Hey, what kind of offer is it?" asked the Patriot. "I thought you said, and quat, you don't like offers." "And quat?" asked Mark, turning around. "Well, so far, you haven't screwed me. But I'd like to know before I decide," said the Patriot. Mark approaches the Patriot. "I have a team of superheroes, just like yourself. They love finding the bad guys," said Mark. "And you want me to what?" asked the Patriot. "Join them. And trust me, you better say yes to me. Then the next guy that'll come along," said Mark. "Why, will someone else pay me a visit?" asked the Patriot. "Usually, that's how superheroes work. They want people to join their side," said Mark. "And what side are you on?" asked the Patriot. "The same one," said Mark, walking away. A building appears. "Man, I can't believe we almost got caught," said number 2. Me too. But, luckily that guy can't outswim a speeding boat, said number 3. Are you two done now? Asked the crow appearing. Yes, sir, said number 2. You two need to remember, just because you didn't get caught doesn't mean that you're cool. It means it was a close call, and the next time you could be arrested, said the crow. Yes, sir, said number 3. Now, get those boxes inside before I kill you, said the crow. Boxes are being carried into the warehouse. The crow looks out at the water. He'll be coming soon anyway, said the crow, walking away. Footsteps are walking. The Patriot appears on the roof, then looks up. Velociraptor appears. Afternoon, sir, said Vel. Let me guess, you're the next guy who wants me to be part of their team? Asked the Patriot. Yes, I'm guessing you got a visit from Mark Lewitt. Who's the leader of the League of Canines? Said Vel. Yeah, and what are you the leader of, dressing old? Asked the Patriot. Nice one. No, actually, I'm in charge of the Justice Crew. Unlike the League of Canines, we're the only ones that never changed our names, said Vel. Must be very lucky, said the Patriot. So, you're the leader of this Justice Crew, huh? How many members do you have? Asked the Patriot. A few dozen. Some died or left over the years, said Vel. And yet, you still have the same name, said the Patriot. Funny, ain't it? Said Vel. I'll tell you what I told him, said the Patriot, being interrupted. I know what you told Mark, said Vel. How? Asked the Patriot. I was on the beach. He got to you first, said Vel. And yet, you still came here, said the Patriot. I needed to at least try to talk to you, even if it ain't about joint a team. About the people you tried to capture tonight, said Vel. What about them? Asked the Patriot. They are in an abandoned warehouse near the dock. Port 44. Warehouse 18. That's where you'll find them, said Vel, walking away. Thanks for the help, said the Patriot. Hey me, you and Mark have something in common. We all fight for good. Be careful, kid, said Vel, walking away. The warehouse appears. Both number 2 and number 3 appear playing cards. What do you have? Asked number 3. A flush, said number 2. Nice work, because I have a full house, said number 3, laughing. Damn it, said number 2. Footsteps walking. Hey boss, want to play some poker? Asked number 3. No, I don't gamble with idiots, said the crow. Hey, did you just call us idiots? Asked number 2, standing up. Yes, I did. Do you have a problem with that? Asked the crow, putting his hand over the handle of his cane. No, sir. No problem here, said number 2, sitting down. Why are you so worried all the time? Boss, you need to relax, said number 3. Relaxing is for those that think they're gonna get away with it, but end up being arrested. That's why I worry so much, said the crow, clanking sound in the distance. What was that? Asked number 2. Someone's here. Both of you go check it out, now, said the crow. Both number 2 and number 3 are walking between stacks of crates. A shadow moves past. You go that way. I'll go around and cut whoever's in there, said number 3. Both number 2 and number 3 are walking separate directions. Number 2, walking, looks down a path, then points his gun. Where are you? I know you're here somewhere. The shadow appears, moving. I got you, said number 2, raising his gun. Number 3 appears, then gets startled. Jesus, did you find whoever? Asked number 3. No, I'm surprised you didn't see him on your way in, said number 2. Me too, so we didn't see him at all. But I know I saw a shadow, said number 3. I did too, said number 2. Whistling comes from above. Both number 2 and number 3 look up. The Patriot appears on top of the stacked crates holding a small one. Nighty-night, boys, said the Patriot, dropping the crate onto both number 2 and number 3. Both number 2 and number 3. Groaning. The Crow appears in the middle of the warehouse. Boys, where are you? Asked the Crow. Over here, said number 3. A hook swings down with both number 2 and number 3 unconscious and tied to it. Who's in here? Show yourself, said the Crow. The Patriot walks out from behind a stack of crates. Then stares at the Crow. Evening, sir. I love what you did with this abandoned warehouse. But it's a little dusty, said the Patriot, wiping off a shelf. Funny. How dare you walk into my warehouse and try to spoil my plans, said the Crow. Hey, it's what superheroes do, said the Patriot. Yes, they always do spoil villains' plans. Then the villain must defend his territory, said the Crow, showing his cane, then pulls out a sword. Oh, nice little weapon, said the Patriot. Thanks. It was a gift, said the Crow. Don't you just love gifts from people? Asked the Patriot. They're the best. So, shall we begin the fight? Asked the Crow. Oh, by all means, said the Patriot, pulling out a small device, then presses a button. The device turns into a staff. Nice trick, said the Crow, running at the Patriot, then swings his sword. Both the staff and the sword continuously colliding. The Crow swings his sword. The Patriot jumps over the sword, then spins. The staff hits the Crow's mask. The Crow falls onto the floor of the warehouse, then groans. The end of the staff turns. 2 blades appear at both ends of the staff. Surrender yet? Asked the Patriot. No. But thanks for asking. First, said the Crow, swinging his sword. The Patriot spins around, then spins his staff around. Why? Are you a villain anyway? Wait, it's the clothes. People hated the way you dressed, said the Patriot. No, but that's a good way to become a villain though. The Crow swings his sword. The staff blocks the sword. Both the Crow and the Patriot come face to face. You know, you could become a therapist after all this hero stuff, said the Crow. You really think I have a chance? Asked the Patriot. Depends on if you don't die here tonight, said the Crow, headbutting the Patriot. The Patriot staggers backwards, then looks at the Crow. The Crow swings his sword. The sword cuts the Patriot's chest. The Patriot, holding his chest, then looks at the Crow. Ow, that hurt, said the Patriot. You have a lot to learn, kid. The Crow swings his sword again. The Patriot ducks, then swings his staff. The blade cuts the Crow's back. The Crow groans, then looks at the Patriot. Nice move. I didn't expect that, said the Crow. Thanks. I'm still learning, said the Patriot. Training is good. You know, you'd be good with me, said the Crow. Sorry, I don't do illegal things, said the Patriot. Such a shame. You'd be a good apprentice, said the Crow. Well, you'll have to settle for a fight instead, said the Patriot, swinging his staff. Both the Crow and the Patriot continuously swing their weapons. Clanking sounds echoes. The staff blocks the sword. The Patriot laughs. The Crow steps onto the Patriot's left foot, swings his sword, then cuts the staff in half. Pieces of the staff fall onto the floor. My staff, said the Patriot. Too bad. Now for the fun part, said the Crow, swinging his sword. The Patriot moves, grabs the Crow's right arm, then flips him. The Crow flips then lands into his knees. The Patriot spin kicks the sword. The sword slides towards the stack of crates. The Crow looks at the Patriot then holds up his hands. Do you surrender? Asked the Patriot. I surrender. You're such a good fighter, like I said, and quote. Too bad you're not my apprentice, and quote, said the Crow. Put your hands behind your back, said the Patriot. Sure thing, said the Crow, putting his hands behind his back, then slowly pulls out a knife. The Patriot walks towards the Crow. The Crow swings the knife. The Patriot blocks the knife. I'm not stupid, said the Patriot. You sure? Asked the Crow, jamming another knife into the Patriot's back. The Patriot screams then falls onto the floor of the warehouse. The Crow laughs, grabs his sword then lowers it to the Patriot. The Patriot looks up at the Crow. Go ahead. Finish me, said the Patriot. The Crow raises his sword then puts it into his cane. In due time, my friend. In due time, said the Crow. The Patriot closes his eyes. And quote, Patriot, 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 and quote, said Vel echoing. The Patriot opens his eyes then sees both Mark and Vel. Hey, what are you two doing here? Asked the Patriot. Making sure you're all right, said Vel. Are you all right, Patriot? Asked Mark. I'm fine. Just a little sore, said the Patriot. That's good. Pain heals with time, said Mark. We brought you to the closest medical building that we use, said Vel. The Patriot tries sitting up then groans. Careful, said Mark. We need to stop the Crow, said the Patriot. Don't worry, our team is on it, said Vel. Really? Said the Patriot. Yes, we'll find him, eventually. He can't hide forever, said Mark. Good, that's good. The Patriot looks at Vel. Hey, I've been thinking about what you both said about being part of a team, said the Patriot. Really? And which do you really want to be a part of? Asked Mark. I was thinking, why not both? You guys could use a person that's on both sides. That'll know everything, said the Patriot. That's not a bad idea. What do you think? Asked Vel. Perfect, because no villain will know what we're doing, said Mark. And I think they're planning something big, said the Patriot. And whatever it is, we'll be there to stop them, said Mark. All of us, said Vel. A building appears. The Crow appears walking, stops, looks around then goes inside the building. Footsteps are walking. Hello, is anyone here? Asked the Crow. Footsteps approaching. White Flaming Skull appears. Crow, it's been a while, said White Flaming Skull. I need your help. I had nowhere else to go, said the Crow. Crow, you know you're welcome here any time, said White Flaming Skull. Great, because I have a lot of information to give you, said the Crow. And we'll listen, said White Flaming Skull. Will? Asked the Crow. The light turns on. The League of the Wicked appears. We have a plan, my friend, said White Flaming Skull laughing. All the villains start laughing. The Crow laughs along. The end.